Hi, fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow. Did you hear about President Trump's plane on his way to Davos? It got over the Atlantic Ocean and it turned around, and they said, oh, it was an electrical problem. And President Trump then quickly went into another plane without any fanfare, and that plane took off. And surprisingly, even though it was 3 hours, he still made it to there on time. I think what happened is that Air Force One was a decoy. I honestly do. I think that, because how do you erase 3 hours? I mean, there's only so fast a plane can go. And yeah, I've been on flights where half hour early because we caught the jet stream and everything went well. And I've never been 3 hours early. And I've traveled all over the world many, many times across that ocean. And sure, he's, special circumstances and whatnot, but planes have limitations, right? Unless it's like a supersonic jet. So I think what happened, I think that he left in a different plane, and that Air Force One was a decoy to see if something would happen. But let's ask the cards. What really happened with that? Electrical, did that mean they discovered bugs? Does that mean, I don't know, light went out? Like, you have to think, that's the president's plane. The maintenance on that would be incredible. There's no way they would let that plane go with any kind of electric problem. Trust me. So let's find out what actually happened with Air Force One last night. Justice, something legal or illegal. We'll see what the next card is. Oh, and before I go on, electrical is swords, that's air, all right? Oh my God. Did you see that? So we did know the truth. We did hear the truth. It was something electrical. Look at sword. It was something electrical. Oh, could have been sabotage. Look at that. Look at the swords. 1, 2, 3. It could have been sabotage. It could have been, also, it could have been a decoy, like I said. It could have been a decoy that it wasn't the one he was never on that plane. He was never on that plane. I almost wonder if they did something with the instrumentation that would be safe, but once they got back on the ground, it would be legit. So it's like super, super, super secret. The only people, like a handful of people, knew what was going on. So Trump did take off in another plane. This plane did have electrical. So the pilots are unaware, the crew is unaware, and they're in, oh, this instrument is down, and be like, hey, we have to go back home, or we have to go back and switch planes. And there was something electrical, so there is something official to say, but it wasn't anything that would put any of, oh, look at that, the clock agrees. It was nothing that would put the pilot and crew in danger. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Well, there's Trump. Interesting, because Knight of Pentacles is no movement. I don't think he was on that plane. I don't think there was something else. They had something else planned for him. Oh, there he is, the Emperor. Yeah, he planned something else. There he is. Look at sitting on his seat. It was a successful, I think it was a decoy. I think it was a decoy. I think that the King of Pentacles was one of his body doubles. And there he is, the Emperor. Let's see, let's get some more. Yeah, we're being sold a story. Look at all the pentacles. It was a successful operation. Page of Swords. There's it was a successful operation. They wanted it on the internet. They wanted it public. They wanted it. We got 2 pages here, messages. It was a successful operation. Job well done. And they wanted it on the internet. And they may have discovered some kind of betrayal. Swords, yeah, and there he is in Davos. He wasn't on that plane, guys. This was a successful operation. He was on a different plane altogether. So there was some truth. There was some electrical. Perhaps it wasn't planned. Perhaps there was sabotage, but they are celebrating that they found it. I think the president was sleeping soundly on the other plane. And there they land in Davos. Yeah, this was all illusion, confusion. I have no doubt in my mind that he was not on that plane. I'm right. Yeah, we'll never know the truth. We'll never know the truth. We'll never know the truth. There was a lot of confusion, and we'll see on his way home what happens. A lot of confusion. And look at, this is up in the sky. This is up in the air. A lot of confusion. And we are being kept in the dark. But yes, I'm right. We've got 2 yeses here. But yes, the truth, and yes, the actual, well, ones are military, which is, right? Air Force One is military. They land at the military base, and I was right. All right. Are you watching his speech? Thanks for watching. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.